Welcome to Visera Link webinar number 10. In this webinar, like it says on the screen right there, add your logo. So basically add your branding to the app. You'll be able to add your branding, your picture, and other information. So that's what we'll show you in this webinar. Make sure you watch till the end because we will cover a lot of good, helpful information. And as always, we start with this very important message that says this: important. Visera Link does not identify, diagnose, or treat any disease or medical condition. So let's get right into it. Customize Visera Link. So when you open up the app, what you're going to do is you're going to touch the More button. It's down here on the bottom right. It literally says More, and it has three dots stacked on top of each other. And what that's going to do is it's going to take you to the settings, and that's where you're going to customize the app. So we're going to start with this button right here that says Report Settings. When you touch it, it's going to bring this up right here. So first off, social media links. It says right here, enter the social media links you would like to have appear on the reports that your clients receive. So it has an option to include an Instagram link, X, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Now remember, all of these are optional. So you don't have to include a link in any of these if you don't want to. Or if you only have one link that you want to share, only share that one link. You don't have to fill all of them either. So this is optional. Use it the way you want. And remember, any links that you enter right here will be visible on the report that your customers receive. And as soon as you enter, if you do end up using this option, as soon as you enter a link, you'll click the Save Changes button. And then as you scroll down, you're going to see additional information, specifically right here on the screenshot on the right. It says Other, and it says Show my email address on reports, Show phone number on reports, and Show my referral ID on reports. Now, regarding the email address and the phone number, that's your email address and that's your phone number that's on file. So if these are selected, that means this information will show on the reports. So you decide, again, this is up to you. If you don't want any of this information to show up on the reports, then go into the settings and deselect all three of them and then click Save Changes. If you want only your email address to show up and your referral ID, then only select those two and deselect your phone number. By default, all of these are selected, so make sure that you go in there and that you have it set up the way you want it to be set up. If you make any changes, go ahead and click Save and then go from there. And before we move on, you're probably wondering, this affiliate store, this is where you can enter the website to your online store. So if you want that to show up as well, then make sure you enter it right here. Once you're done right here, once you save the changes, to go back to this main menu on the screenshot on the left, all you do is you touch the More button and it'll take you right back to it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to add your logo to the app. So that way your logo will show up on the app whenever you send a scan to somebody and they download the app. Your logo will be one of the first things they see. I'm also going to show you how to add a profile picture if you want something like that to show up on your customer's end. And I'm going to show you how to add a cover page, and I'll also show you what that looks like if you were to add that kind of information. Touch the More button on the bottom, that takes you here. And then what you're going to do is next to where it says More, touch this button with the three dots that are stacked on top of each other. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring up this little drop down, and it's going to have three options. One of them is going to say choose an avatar image. That's basically your profile picture, a picture of you. Again, this is all optional. So if you don't want to do this, you don't have to select a picture. But if you do want to do this, this is how you do it. Avatar image is your picture. Now it could be a picture of you. It could be a picture of your logo, however you want to do it. Choose background image. That one, I'll show you where that shows up if you choose to add one, but that's where you would do that. And add your logo. And again, I'll show you where to do that. Now, whenever you touch any of these three, you're going to have this pop up. And it's going to have the option for photo library, meaning you want to add a picture from your photo library, or camera, meaning you want to take a new picture, or remove, meaning you already added a picture and you want to remove the picture you previously added, or you can cancel, meaning you're not making any changes. This is on an iPhone, so it might look a little bit different on an Android, but the functionality, the purpose, everything is still the same. So again, if you touch the choose avatar image, this pops up. You touch the choose background image option, this pops up. Choose the add your logo option, this pops up. Anyway, as soon as you add a picture, a logo, or anything, let's show you what that looks like. This is the app home screen without adding a logo. So you're going to notice that the Visera logo dominates and it's pretty big. After you add your logo, it's going to have your logo. See, in my example right here, I just did a blue square that says test logo, but obviously in your example, it would be your actual logo. So it would be your logo, and then in smaller size, it would say powered by Visera. So that's where people, your customers, will be able to see your logo. Let's go ahead and show you what the cover picture looks like. You would actually see the cover picture whenever you go into the settings or the more button. So if you do not add a cover picture, it's just going to look like this. And this is what it looks like if you actually add a cover picture. In this example, I just added a picture I took of a park up in the mountains, but obviously in your case, you'd probably add a picture that is relevant to your business. It could be something with your logo. It could be a picture that shows health and wellness through a picture, or just something that you really, really like that you want to show up as the cover whenever they go into the settings. And whenever you add the cover picture, you do need to factor in the fact that this circle for a profile picture will be blocking this section right here. So keep that in mind. So in short, this screenshot on the right is what your client is going to see if you add a cover picture. Now, this next screenshot is what your client sees when they have the app open and they go into their own profile. They're going to see this section right here that says Wellness Professional, and it's going to have your name. If you choose to add a profile picture, they'll see it right here. And there's also going to be a little arrow where if they touch it, that's where they'll see your referral ID, your email address, and your phone number. Remember how towards the beginning I showed you those little buttons that you can deselect if you don't want this to show up? Well, if you do leave them selected, this is where they would be able to see that information. When they go into their profile, they'll see your name, your profile picture if you added one, and then if they touch the little blue arrow pointing down, they'll be able to see your referral ID, your email address, and your phone number. Another thing that they'll see is when they're looking at their report, up on the top, they will see your logo. So your logo will show up when they first open up the app. It will have your logo, and right below it, it will say powered by Visera. And they'll also see your logo once again when they open up a report to look at their scan. Right below that, again, this is the report. When they're looking at the report right below that, they'll once again see that little section with your name, your profile picture if you added it, and then that little blue arrow that points down where they can see your referral ID, your email address, and your phone number. But again, that's if you chose to leave those buttons selected so they can see that information. If you make it where that information is hidden, meaning you don't want them to see your phone number, your email address, or referral ID, they'll still see your name. So they know who it is that scanned them, of course, but they won't be able to see the other information if you choose to hide it. Now, on your end, this is what it's going to look like. You'll be able to see your logo and then powered by Visera right below it whenever you open up the app. And when you touch the more button and go into the settings, you'll also be able to see your cover picture. So those are the two things that you'll see. And of course, you'll be able to see your profile picture up here on the top left. So that's how you'll access your own profile. The one thing that you will not see on your end is this, where it says Wellness Professional, because you already know your name, you already know your email address and phone number. So you don't need this when you're using the app because you know, you're you. You don't need your own contact information. Your clients will see this information on how to contact you, but you won't. So whenever you add your profile picture, your logo, and your cover picture, that's what it looks like. Be sure to do it if it's something you want to do as far as adding branding to the app. So that way, when you use it or your clients use it, they'll be able to see your logo, your contact information, a cover picture, and go from there. And remember, if you have any questions, please contact us. One of the things we never want to happen is for you guys to have questions and then you just sit on the questions instead of asking us. And then maybe you grow frustrated or you grow confused. So if you do have questions, please reach out. We're literally here ready and happy to help. So if you have any questions, let's say you're an existing Visera customer, like it says right here, and you have billing questions or tech support questions or just general support questions, call this number or send an email to support@visera.com. And we're in the office Monday through Thursday. Or if you have sales questions, meaning you are looking at signing up for Link, but you have a couple questions before signing up, or you already have Link, but you want to refer somebody to Link, or you have Link already and you have a couple training questions, then contact us down here, this information below. And that's this number, or you can send us an email right here. So thanks again for watching. If you're not following us on social media, make sure you do so that way you can stay on top of any announcements or games or contests or anything along those lines. Have a great day.